G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Here's a bold statement, but I'm going to say it anyway because I actually believe this. After watching the playoffs, I've been out there playing pickleball, and I'll get into that in just a minute. But after watching the playoffs, guys, playoffs, after watching the playoffs or the AFC side, the Pittsburgh Steelers would have won a game as a wildcard team. So in the playoffs, no wildcard team won this weekend for the AFC side. Isn't that crazy? If we go to the score, let me turn that off. If we go to the scores, what's also crazy is when you open anytime you open up an ESPN article or something like that, you always get the sound, and I'm keeping that in. But you go to the scores, right? We have the Jaguars defended their division and their home. They came back from a 27-point lead. By the way, the Chargers are the new Bengals. The Chargers are the new Browns is the Browns. The Chargers blew that game completely. Now, sure, there's help from the refs, of course. You know, the narrative is in more in favor of the Jaguars, but the Chargers blew that game completely. They lose 31-30, right? The Chargers was 10-7 this year, and they lost to the Jaguars at home. You can't let it happen. 27 points, go out there and score a field goal, be up by 30-0, 30-7, and you win that game. You run the ball and you win that game. That's crazy to me. So I reckon the Steelers could have taken on the Jaguars too. Would have had a chance to beat them. Now the other game, which sucks, is the Dolphins versus Bills. If the Dolphins can put it to the Bills, the Steelers could have put it to the Bills. That's why this one sucks too. So we needed the Jets' help. That didn't happen. The Dolphins go and beat the Jets. The Dolphins walk into the playoffs or limp into the playoffs, right? Starting Skylar Thompson. As they're starting him, rookie, and nothing happens. And then the season just ends and over. I don't know what to make about this Dolphin franchise. I really don't. They win so many games in a row, then they lose like 5 or 7 in a row. And now, like, a lot of people thinking, you know what, the Steelers have a hard time. We're 9-8. I look at these franchises like the Dolphins and the Chargers, and I think that guy above that I am not a Dolphin fan, nor am I a Charger fan, because it seems like a lot of wishy-washy, just commotion that doesn't need to be there. Like the Dolphins tried to have a go against the Bills, but they couldn't get it done. So I feel like the Steelers, if they went to the Bills' home, they would have had a better chance than the Dolphins. That's another game that we would have had a better chance. And I'm not saying we would have won. I'm saying we would have fought harder, ran the ball more, Kenny Pickett versus Josh Allen, not Skylar Thompson versus Josh Allen. And the other game I want to talk about is the other AFC game. And I believe, actually, and you guys know how much I hate the Bengals, right? The Bengals are still alive. They are the only AFC North team still alive. I believe that today's game, Ravens versus Bengals win 24-17. Tyler Huntley, what are you doing, by the way? Tyler Huntley, you have a chance to hand the ball off, or the play design is a quarterback sneak, and you want to hold the football over the goal line and miss it completely, a yard short, swats it away, and the other fella runs down for 99 yards. Was it Hendrickson or someone like that? Whoever that guy is for the Bengals. He ran 99 yards. And also, James Debo Harrison, that's still the best 99-yard play. I know they said it was a 99-yard play for a fumble, but James Debo Harrison, with his interception from Kurt Warner running 99 yards, is still the best, play in Super Bowl history and probably the playoffs. Anyways, the Ravens got done, okay? They also limped into the playoffs. And no Lamar Jackson, they don't know what's going to happen there. I really want the Ravens to go and sign Lamar Jackson because he's awful and stay at the Ravens. They got Tyler Huntley. They got, who else they got there? Anthony Brown at quarterback. They have no quarterback for the next whenever, okay? People are saying, do they go and ship off Lamar Jackson? I don't know what's going to happen overall. But they limp in as a 10-7 team, and they're done. The Bengals win that game. They win 24-17. And I feel like if the Steelers played the Bengals, and if we had a better start of the season, and we were on the wild card this year, if we were 10-7 or 11-6, the Steelers would have had a better chance to win that game on defense against Joe Burrow. And so the Ravens are done. So that all just kind of frustrates me. The Ravens, the Chargers, the Dolphins, all wild card teams are out of the playoffs. They're pretty much one and done. Let me check the NFC side while I'm here too. So, of course, Seahawks got done too. I actually thought, I said on a post the other day, I thought Geno Smith and the Seahawks might be able to upset the 49ers. It looks like for the moment that the 49ers are the team to beat. They are like Super Bowl favorites. Those guys and the Chiefs, that could be the matchup for a Super Bowl 57. So the Seahawks were a wild card team. Who was the other team? Oh, the only wild card team I think that won was the Giants, right? The Giants won today, 31-24. The Vikings lost at home. Also, I feel, it's unfortunate what happened to the Vikings because it was 4th and 6. They threw a pattern that went 3 yards, and you catch the ball short of the sticks, and you couldn't advance the football any more further than that. Kirk Cousins, trash. Like he in prime time is just not good. He's a mediocre quarterback at best. So Giants were the only ones, I think the only wild card team that won this weekend. So all the other divisions won. 49ers, Jags, Bills snuck away, Bengals sneak away, and we have tomorrow the Cowboys and Buccaneers. Now, I might be streaming that game if I get my stuff in order. I might stream that game. We can talk Steelers, talk football. I should be able to stream that one. Go and grab a few beers would be sweet. But to end the video, guys, I did have my pickleball contest this weekend. And I tell you what, I'm pretty exhausted, man. I ended up playing like 14 games. It was crazy. 14 games. I played in men's doubles. I played in mixed or, men's and women's mixed doubles. I played in singles right near the end. I played about, I think, 14 games. I'm pretty sure. No, it was 14 games. It was 5 in mixed, 5 in singles, and 4 in men's doubles. Now, I didn't win any gold. I didn't win any silver. I didn't win any bronze. However, it motivates me to get better. I played some really good competition. Like I'm talking like pickleball 4.0, 4.5, some really good competition in singles, in doubles, and it makes me want to train harder. And this is how I reverted back to the Steelers. If the Steelers, can take this opportunity of missing the playoffs and they look to the competition and say, well, we could have beaten them. We could have beaten the Bills. We could have beaten the Bengals. We could have beaten the Ravens. We're a better team than the Dolphins. Then use this opportunity to make it better for next year. That's what you need to do. Use this opportunity, fuel this, and make a run next year in 2023. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a run this year coming up in the next few comps to get better and try and beat the other opponents that I think that I can, but I'm just missing out slightly. And the Steelers need to do that. They needed to take on 2023, grab it by the cojones, and say, you know what? Let's go. It's time to go to the playoffs, and it's time to win. All right, guys, I'll see you later.
Here we go, Steelers! Here we go!
Coach Stumlin, let's go for the win, man.